Joining us now, still with us, Michael Jafer. All right, Michael, a lot to digest about this case, but I have to ask you this. Do you think it's possible, because I do, that had Alec Baldwin stopped talking to the press and insisting he didn't pull the trigger and all these different statements he made, had he just kept quiet, do you think that perhaps a plea deal might still be on the table for Alec Baldwin?
I think so, because in that interview, he kind of shot himself in the foot, no pun intended. He said that at the beginning of this, you know, I shot a live gun, and he actually said, I shot. Whereas the theory of their defense is he did not squeeze the trigger, he held the gun and it malfunctioned. They got lucky, obviously, that the gun was broken during testing. So I think he should have shut his mouth. And when I was watching that video, that interview, I kept thinking about how great of an actor Alec Baldwin is. He's just such a great actor, and you just don't know. It's not fair to him, kind of. You don't know if you're seeing acting or if you're seeing genuine stuff. He tried to cry, or maybe he did cry. Maybe it was genuine, maybe it wasn't. But you have to think about that stuff. If I was in that police interview and I was putting on that type of a show, I'm not a trained actor, that would look genuine, but you just don't know. But I think had he just shut his mouth, and I don't know why he didn't shut his mouth. And by the way, the petty misdemeanor they offered him, he should have absolutely taken that. I mean, you should have taken that within 24 hours of being offered it.
Yeah,
so.
That's what I think, too. I think immediately.
All right, well, we don't know the terms. We know that Hannah Gutierrez was offered a plea deal.
Yes.
But they wanted her to admit that she brought the live round on the set. We don't know if they attached something to this deal saying, oh, admit that you pulled the trigger or something along that line. That would have been something you could have, you know, maybe dealt with, but I don't think he would have agreed to that. So we don't know. And here's what changed, Michael. They offered it on October 5th. October 17th, that's when they got the report back that the trigger, at least according to the test, the trigger had to have been pulled. So they know that he, or at least they think that he lied to them. I think that's why they pulled it. And just to be clear, that's not an offer's not binding, right? You can make the offer and rescind it at any time.
Yeah, no, I mean, they did the right thing by rescinding the offer, and I'll tell you why. When they pressed the charges the second time, I thought that the charges made sense because he was the executive producer. He's in charge. He's the boss. Everybody works for him. And again, they did not charge him with premeditated murder. They charged him with a very low bar negligent crime, involuntary manslaughter, right? So I think had he just taken the deal, it wouldn't have been binding. But at the end of the day, I think they would have gotten the political gloat from saying, look, he pled guilty. We did not take a no contest plea. He pled guilty. He did an allocution, and then we can bury this chapter. Because even now, I mean, what are the sentencing guidelines if he's convicted eventually, right? He's still going to do probation. I don't think you'll see the inside of a jail cell, but I think he should have taken that deal if he could have.